Breaking news! Ladies and gentlemen, the lie detector says Ryan Garcia was telling the truth. He did not cheat versus Devin Haney on April 20th, 2024.
Did you cheat during the Devin Haney fight?
No.
True.
Okay.
Look, many of us feel that skills beat Devin Haney that night. That Ryan Garcia left hook just was finding a home. And Devin Haney couldn't defend that left hook. Now, at the end of the day, regardless of, there's people out there that feel like it was Osterin. I think the Osterin is like soy milk for men. It was in the system, but you could tell leading up to the fight that Ryan Garcia wasn't even in shape like that. And if somebody takes PEDs, they just don't take PEDs and shoot their and shoot it up their butt and stuff like that, or drink it or swallow it or inject it, whatever you want to say, and not work out. Nobody is PEDs don't work like that. People take PEDs and they go to the gym and they work just as hard as they was clean. Ryan Garcia, leading up to the fight, man, was having orgies and stuff like that. Was drinking. He was even drinking in the weigh-in. You could tell by his body leading up to the fight with Devin Haney that he was not in shape. He was not 100% focused into that fight. He went out there, he just went guns blazing and stuff like that. No strategy at all, but he just used to fighting Devin Haney because he already fought 6 times in the amateurs, 3-3, and you can't tell me that the 3 times that he beat Devin Haney that he was on something. So Ryan Garcia knows how to beat Devin Haney, just like Devin Haney has a way of beating Ryan Garcia. But with the 8-ounce glove, no headgear, they're grown men. You know what? Devin Haney couldn't defend the left hook. Yeah, at the end of the day, regardless of the turnout, we still want to see the rematch. The rematch is still lucrative, even though because of the drama. Because of the drama, let me tell you like this. If it wasn't for, put it this way, Devin Haney got paid, Ryan Garcia got paid. The promoters got paid, right? Well, Ryan Garcia had to give back money because the New York State Athletic Commission did suspend Ryan Garcia, and he got suspended not because he took Osterin. He got suspended because he couldn't give the New York State Athletic Commission the supplements that he took, because when you're doing vital testing, you're supposed to write down everything that goes inside your body, blah, blah. But it seems like he was unprofessional. He was unaware. Leading up to the fight, he was not focused to do what he needed to do to even fill out forms and things of that nature, right? And also, his team also got to take accountability and things of that nature, right? But they couldn't control a grown man like Ryan Garcia. But think about it. If it wasn't for that, let's say, for example, if it wasn't for the testing positive for Osterin, then they wouldn't have a potential great rematch, because if it was just without the Osterin, right, then nobody want to see the rematch. Everybody gonna be like, oh man, he beat Devin Haney. I don't want to see the rematch. There's no rematch. But now they have the opportunity to cash in on the rematch, and probably they'll make way more money, right, than the first fight. So if I was Devin, he should thank that Ryan Garcia got popped for Osterin and stuff like that. But look, logical folks know that it was no damn Osterin that beat Devin Haney. It was the skills of Ryan Garcia. It was technical skills. It seems like Ryan Garcia is his kryptonite. Devin Haney, look, put it this way. They say that Devin Haney is comeback fighter of the year. If Devin Haney didn't lose to Ryan Garcia, regardless if they gave back his own, then why would he be comeback fighter of the year? What is he coming back to? And hey, that's whooping from Ryan Garcia. don't switch it up now. If he's comeback fighter of the year, look, even shout out to Bill Haney doing a great job as a manager and putting his son right back in the position to get that money, to get that moolah, right? And also becoming a 3-division world champion, beating Brian Norman Jr., in which I said, man, Devin Haney was going to wipe the floor with Brian Norman Jr. I always felt that Brian Norman Jr. was a manufactured fighter. But not saying that he doesn't got any skills, but looking at his resume, looking at his amateur pedigree, you could tell he's a manufactured fighter, and Devin Haney did what he needed to do to get back into the rhythm of things. But getting back to the rhythm of things, getting back from the ass whooping of Ryan Garcia, let's not forget about that. Ryan Garcia lost to Rolly. You know what I'm saying? And that and I think that, you know, that put a roadblock on the potential rematch with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. But put it this way. Ryan Garcia goes out there, I believe, in February and fights Mario Barrios, beats Mario Barrios, become a champion for the first time. That's one of the things about Ryan Garcia, that we was already promoting these guys as the four kings, the Tios, the Ryans, the Tang, the Devin, but he has yet become a world champion. And when he had the opportunity to do so, he was unprofessional. So we're not going to give Ryan Garcia a pass because of that, but we're not going to take away the ass whooping that he gave Devin the Dream Haney, right? And we're not gonna act like we can't acknowledge that Devin Haney picked himself right back up, ran from Jose Ramirez, but then did a number on Brian Newman Jr. in the 147-pound division, implement the power in which people was questioning his mind and his physical ability and his power moving up, and he passed all the tests. Again, got to give credit to Bill Haney for believing in his son and believing in his mental state to get a fight like that with Brian Newman Jr. when a lot of people was all high on Brian. Oh, he's going to be dangerous and ish like that. Ryan Garcia beats Mario Barrios. I got Ryan Garcia going to be beating Mario Barrios. He become a champion. And then Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, 2026, late 2026 or summer of 2026, is going to be fighting for the unification bout in the welterweight division. And it's going to be a better fight, a more accomplishable fight for both of these guys, because Devin Haney could fight for unification and stuff like that and add more hardware, both of these guys. So I think that everything play out the way maybe it should be. I don't know. But, you know what I'm saying? It's good. And let me know what y'all think, man. Probably the winner of that fight, I know I'm thinking way ahead, but probably the winner of that fight fights the winner of Shakur versus Teofimo Lopez. After the stars aligning in itself, the four kings is back on the road, including a Shakur Stevenson. Gervonta Tank Davis get back to the rhythm of things and wants to really compete, right? Because I believe he got the skills and talent to compete with all of them. If he's very, very serious, then it's just good for the sport of boxing. It's good for their legacy. I'm not going to hold my breath for Gervonta Tank Davis and his team winning to dare to be great and stuff like that. He got the skills to do so, but he doesn't have his team on him doesn't care about it. So it's wishful thinking at this point. But this is great for boxing that Ryan Garcia is going to be going fight Mario Barrios. It's great for boxing that Devin Haney is back on the top of his game. It's great for boxing that Shakur and Teofimo Lopez is going to be fighting. I believe that's the best matchup of this generation in terms of skills and talent and what we're going to see in that ring. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know who you got. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. I think he took the hair follicle test. He passed that. The supplement test. He passed that. I believe so. And also he just took the lie detector test. You are not the father.